All right, welcome to FloWrestling. This afternoon we got the Jackrabbits taking on the Bison. South Dakota State taking on NDSU. Gonna get things kicked off here at 125 pounds. We're gonna have South Dakota State's Tanner Jordan. He's taking on Ryan Henningsen of NDSU. Jordan picks up the first takedown, takes an early 3-0 lead. Henningsen, a senior out of Winona, Minnesota, currently 1-9 on the year. Jordan, a senior out of St. Paris, Ohio, 20-7 on the year, currently ranked 14th in the country. I think these two got two previous meetings. Jordan's won both of them. Yeah, Jordan won last season 9-0 major decision. Riding time at 1:13 and climbing for Jordan, so good pressure on top from the Jackrabbit. Working a half on the left side. Jordan got Henningsen broken flat. Official starting to have a little conversation with Henningsen, I would imagine. Jordan doing a good job of staying heavy on top, working that half. Lots of pressure, controlling those wrists. Inside a minute to go here in the first. Looking tilt as Jordan, count started. Got a 2 count, 3. There's 4 coming. 4 Jordan, 4 in the bank. 7-0 now the score for Tanner Jordan. Yeah, last time these two met, it was a 9-0 decision for Jordan. I think he'd want to improve on that. Jordan having a very good season for the Jackrabbit. He's looking more near fall, 1 count. Nothing there, 10 seconds now. Jordan gonna be content to finish this period in the top position. So Henningsen's choice, he defers to Jordan. Jordan gonna go underneath, see what Henningsen's got on top. 2:51 in riding time for Jordan. So dominant first period for the Jackrabbit. He leads 7-0. Henningsen looking half, but he got himself in trouble, got a little high. Lets Jordan come out the back and pick up the reversal, makes it 9-0 now. Jordan, a qualifier last year for the Jackrabbits. The D2s down in Oklahoma. State champion in high school for St. Paris Graham back in Ohio. As we're inside a minute to go here in the second, as Henningsen's trying to come up here now. Jordan dropped down below the waist. The count started as he comes back up on the edge. Riding time at 3:26 now for Jordan. Dominant performance out of him right now. Out of bounds, they called. with 33 seconds to go as they get set, come back into the middle. Henningsen up to his feet. Jordan brings him back down though with 25 to go. Bison coached by Sean Bunch, Obinson Black. Sorry about that, Obi. Obinson Black, the head coach of the Bison. Jackrabbits led by Damian Hahn. It's going to be Henningsen's choice. Henningsen doesn't want nothing else to do with Jordan. He's been underneath for 4 minutes and 13 seconds. He's had enough of that. He's going to go up on his feet. Jackrabbits led by former Minnesota great, Gopher great, Damian Hahn. Battle for the Border Bell on the line here today. As Henningsen trying to climb around the corner there, but Jordan doing a good job of controlling Henningsen's elbow. So riding time locked up for Jordan at the start of this period. Jordan stingy on his feet here right now. As he sucks Henningsen forward. Henningsen trying to come in on a shot of his own now. .45 to go. Shot there for Henningsen, but Jordan not there. Scramble situation here now. Jordan trying to come up here now. Henningsen's locked in that crotch with 30 seconds to go. Jordan coming out the back here now. He's in a little better position. He comes up to his feet, clears that leg out. He's going to suck Henningsen back in. 10 seconds. Takedown for Jordan. 12-0 on the board. Tack on the riding time point at the end of this one. Makes it 13-0, and the Jackrabbits go on the board first. 4-0, leading over the Bison after 125. All right, up here now at 133 pounds, we have Fernando Barreto of NDSU. He's taking on Derek Cardinal of the South Dakota State. Fernando, a redshirt freshman out of Pomona, California, currently 4-10 on the year. Cardinal, a sophomore out of Forest Lake, Minnesota for the Jackrabbits. He's currently ranked 20th in the country. Brings a 19-6 record into this match. Shot there for Fernando. He's in pretty good position here, close to picking up a takedown. He does. And he takes an early 3-0 lead. Up to his feet and out of bounds they go. 159. Cardinal again immediately up to his feet. This time he's away, gets his first points on the board. Fernando leading 3-1 now. Riding time at only 24 seconds, so not a factor here yet. Not a whole lot of action here out of both guys. Nobody's setting a whole lot up, no lot of attacks. Underhook coming from Cardinal there now. But Barreto works his way out of it. Cardinal trying to pressure forward there. Wasn't able to clear the hands of Fernando. Final 10 seconds here of the period. Cardinal locked up in the crotches. Fernando trying to get in a little bit of a position to finish, but not able to get out of the grasp of Cardinal. Cardinal's choice, he's going to go down to start the second period. Barreto with a 3-1 lead and 24 seconds of riding time to start the second. Cardinal up to his feet here again. Barreto stalling on Barreto there, his first one. Drop down count started on the edge. They're up and out as Cardinal makes it 3-2. So 45 seconds of riding time for Barreto, so not a factor here yet. Cardinal having a good season so far this year. Currently 16-7. .52 seconds as Cardinal trying to come forward here again on the edge of the mat. Cardinal was a 4-time state champion in high school. Named the Minnesota Wrestler his senior season. Final 15 seconds here, the second. It's going to be Barreto's choice. Action here on the edge. End of the second here. Barreto's choice, he's going to go neutral. Doesn't want to get underneath Cardinal. Cardinal, very tough leg rider, good from the top position. Cardinal needs to go get a takedown. Shot there for Barreto. Tie-up fighting here head-to-head. Shot there for Cardinal from space. Not much of a setup, though. He wasn't able to get through the head and hands of Barreto. Cardinal down 3-2 yet. Riding time is not a factor. Cardinal tries to come underneath there, but edge of the mat as they go out of bounds. 42 seconds now. Barreto close to a takedown. He does, picks it up. 6-2 for Barreto with 23 seconds to go.
Now 141 pounds of Bison, redshirt freshman Kevin Kressler. For the Jackrabbits, at number 22 in the country, a senior from Wilmer, Minnesota, Clay Carlson.
All right, up at 141 pounds for NDSU. We have Gavin Trexler out of Stratford, Wisconsin. He's taking on Clay Carlson for South Dakota State, Wilmer, Minnesota native. Trexler, a redshirt freshman. Carlson, a senior. Drexler currently 10-6 on the year. Carlson 12-5. Shot there for Drexler. On the edge, drags his toes, close to a takedown. Might see a brick coming out of India's shoe. Obi's thinking about it. Gonna hold it, set it back down. No challenge coming out of India's shoe on that one. So no points on the board here yet. Jackrabbits leading the duel 4-3 after 2 matches. Drexler, a couple times state champion out of Wisconsin. As he's close to giving up a takedown there, is Carlson. Carlson needs to get that left arm of his free. He's got it free, bring it up around the waist. He does, he got it out now. Takedown awarded, now it's waved off. So nothing on the board here yet. Still nothing. Still nothing. We're still neutral, 1:15 to go. No change, stalemate gonna be coming. 1:11 to go, no points on the board here yet. Not sure if these two have ever met before or not. Final 20 seconds. Still no points on the board here yet. A couple good scrambles here this first period. Always a good duel between NDSU and the Jackrabbits. So going to be Drexler's choice. It's going to go underneath to get this second period started. See what Carlson's got on top here. Carlson trying to readjust, look for some back points here. He's got a bar, or no, he didn't really have a bar and kind of just had that right arm pinched to Drexler's. As Drexler gets free, Drexler puts the first points on the board. Shot there from Carlson. Drexler does a good job of defending that one though. Final 20 seconds is Carlson in that front headlock position where he likes to be. Trying to stretch Drexler down. Nothing yet. There's a takedown for Drexler for Carlson. So no takedown after a review. So we're going to get the clock right here. All right, third period here, Carlson underneath. Henningsen with a 1-0 lead. Riding time not a factor here at all, at only 10 seconds and going down. So hasn't started coming up yet for Henningsen. As he gets, Carlson broke down to a hip there for a second. Carlson works his way back up. Carlson up to his feet. Henningsen trips him forward. Carlson up to his feet here again. Kicking those hands. He gets an escape and ties it up. Riding time not a factor at only 22 seconds for Henningsen. Carlson currently ranked 22 in the country for the Jackrabbits. Drexler trying to pull off the upset here. Nice shot there for Carlson. He's close to it. There it is. There's the three. Final 13 seconds. Carlson picks up the takedown. 4-1. Jackrabbit fans are on their feet now. Thank you, Clay Carlson. They're telling him the senior night evening for the Jackrabbits. Jackrabbits extend their dual lead 7-3.
Next match at 149 pounds is sponsored by the South Dakota Weekend Council. Wrestling for the Bison at number 31 in the country, redshirt freshman Matt Peterson.
All right, now we're up at 149 pounds. Number 31 ranked Max Peterson of NDSU. He's taking on South Dakota State's Alec Martin. Martin currently ranked 22 in the country. Martin brings a 16-8 record into this duel. Peterson, a redshirt freshman out of Byron, Minnesota, also 15-6 in the year. Alec, a native of St. Paris, Ohio, St. Paris Graham High School. Shot there for Martin. He's close to a takedown. He's around that waist. There's three. First points on the board for Martin. Jackrabbit takes a 3-0 lead. Peterson up to his feet here as he cuts loose and gets the escape. Cuts Martin's lead to 3-1 now. Riding time at only 15 seconds for the Jackrabbit. First meeting between these two. So just over a minute to go. Martin still leading 3-1. Peterson, a couple times state runner-up, state champion his senior season. Another shot there for Alec Martin. Martin doing a good job of controlling center here. Martin shoots him off there. Good job from Martin as Peterson takes a shot on the edge as they go out of bounds. 14 seconds to go. Riding time in only 15 seconds, so not a factor here yet. So Martin's choice, he's going to go underneath to start the second. Martin got a 3-1 lead as he gets set. Martin, a couple times state champion for powerhouse St. Paris Graham High School, as he picks up an escape and extends his lead to 4-1 now. Nice shot for Martin. Trying to reach and grab that other leg. Needs to come up here a little bit. Now he does. So clears his hands out. Looking to trip back is Martin. Drops down to that leg. Martin's close. Needs to keep kind of coming up here a little bit. Drive into Peterson there. He picks up the takedown. Extends that lead to 7-1 now. Jackrabbits leading this duel 7-3. Clean start there as Peterson up to his feet. Immediately up. As Martin trying to return him now. He does. He drops him back down, but Peterson quickly back up to his knees and then up to his feet. Martin drives him forward. 1 minute to go in this second. Riding time only at 22 seconds for Martin, so not a factor here yet. Peterson up to his feet. Martin dropped back down, but he's down below the waist, locked up, and the ref's going to count. Count started. This official stops the count, and they're up. They're off their feet. Now they're dropped down to the mat. Count started. Escape awarded. 7-2. Riding time in only 45 seconds, so not a factor here yet. Nice shot there for Peterson. As Martin trying to kick out of it. Peterson needs to suck him back in. Martin doing a good job of controlling Peterson's arm. So they go out of bounds, stalling on Martin. Martin's first stall call, so not a point or anything yet. Peterson's choice. Peterson's choice, trailing 7-2. So he's gonna go underneath. Martin's got 45 seconds of riding time. Peterson up to his feet. Martin doing a good job of holding on. There's the second call on Martin there. Point for Peterson. 7-3 now with that stall call. Martin's still in top. Riding time up over a minute. There's an escape for Peterson now. Makes it 7-4 on the board. Riding time at 1:06 for Alec. Shot there, nice shot for Peterson. Switches off to a double. Needs to hook those legs. Martin trying to square up. He does, rolls him through. No danger call. As Martin trying to work his way back up. Martin got those ankles tied up. Peterson wasn't able to improve. Stalemate called. Shot there for Peterson again. Or for Martin, excuse me, as Martin's coming up. Martin coming, trying to drop down and get that and a knee pick there and finish that single. But Peterson doing a good job of fighting him with that whizzer. .30 seconds. Peterson hooks up a inside cradle. Just got a 2 count. 2 coming, 7-7. Riding time under a minute. 7-9. So South Dakota State going to challenge the call.
South Dakota State is challenging the air ball.
SDSU staff didn't feel like they quite got to 2 near fall. On the board right now, it's a 9-7 score in favor of Peterson. With that reversal and near fall, as it stands, riding time under a minute, so that won't be a factor. Challenge won by South Dakota State. They got their brick back. No near fall. 3 takedown. 7-7 score. 18 seconds on the board. Riding time is not going to be a factor. It's under a minute. Martin up to his feet. Return for Peterson. Martin trying to eliminate going to the extra period, but Peterson doing a good job. Escape for Martin! He does have a stall call. Martin's got to stay in there. 8-7. I don't think Peterson thought he was losing. Martin takes this one, 8-7. I don't think Peterson realized what happened. It was 9-7 on the board. Took off the 2, went 7-7. Martin gets the escape. Jackrabbits take the victory. Extend their dual lead to 10-3 now. So now up at 157 pounds, we got Landon Johnson, a redshirt freshman out of Owatonna, Minnesota, going for the Bison. He's taking on Cale Swenson, a sophomore for the Jackrabbits. Swenson, a native of Plymouth, Minnesota, bringing a 16-7 record into this match. Early shot there for Swenson as he comes up, tries to clear this out. Good whizzer coming from Johnson.
There you go, keep working. You're good, you're good. You got it, you got it, you got got it. You're working. Now up.
Limp arm out for Swenson. He picks up the takedown. Puts the first points on the board in a 3-0 lead. First meeting between these two wrestlers. Swenson currently ranked 18th in the country for the Jackrabbits. Swenson had Johnson broken flat there. Johnson able to work back up to his base. Controlling Johnson's wrist is Swenson as he's looking tilt now. Johnson's going to have a tough time getting out of the bottom with that wing up on the back. Stalemate called, 45 seconds to go. Riding time at 1:27. Big return there for Swenson. But Johnson able to bounce back up to a quad pod, trying to come back up. Count started there. No stall call as they're working their way over to the edge. Swenson going to finish this period. Tried to anyways in the top position as they go out of bounds with 6 seconds left.
Hey, good first move. Come on.
Period comes to the close. Swenson got 2:12 in riding time, a 3-0 lead. Swenson's choice, he's going to go underneath Johnson. Johnson, a 2-time state champion. Swenson excuse me, was a 2-time state champion. NCAA qualifier last year for the Jackrabbits. Scramble around there for a little bit, but no change as Johnson still on top. Swenson up to his feet, but Johnson does a good job of returning him. Landon's tough on top. But Swenson, he's got Landon's wrist now. Had some space there. Johnson's kind of clinging on top. Long body. Swenson got some space, but Johnson clinging right into that half yet. So he returns Swenson back down. Johnson close to get some near fall here now. Swenson a little better position here now. 15 seconds to go here in the period. So Johnson rides that period out. Takes riding time down to 13 seconds, so not a factor. Johnson gonna go up on his feet. He doesn't want to go underneath Swenson. Swenson got a 3-0 lead. Johnson coming forward, nice attacks. Out of bounds, stall call on Swenson. Good pressure there for Johnson. Nice shot for Swenson. Swenson trying to come up here now. Now he's got that bottom leg hooked. Comes up around the waist, picks up the takedown. 3-0 lead, 6-0 lead now for Swenson. See what Swenson can do on top here. There's an obvious reason why Johnson didn't want to go underneath Swenson. Jackrabbits would like to see a turn out of Swenson on top here, at least pick up one more team point. Final 45 seconds of this match here. Riding time just got over a minute. So 7-0 with riding time, so not a major here yet. Cross wrist tilt maybe coming from Swenson. Looking for it for a second. SCSU wanting Swenson to cut Johnson loose. They want a major here. Rivalry duel on the line. They don't want to just win, they want to win bad and big. Swenson in on a shot. 6 seconds. Dumps him down. Takedown. No, nothing. Now there's a takedown. He's going to get it. 3-0. Takedown for Swenson. With the riding time point, it makes it 10-1 in favor of Cale Swenson. Mission here. We'll be back here with 165 in just a little bit. Welcome back here, guys. Get you back in the second half. Jackrabbits leading this duel 14-3. So we're gonna get things kicked off here at 165 pounds. For the Bison, we got Brendan Howes, a redshirt freshman out of Ramsey, Minnesota. He's taking on South Dakota State senior Tanner Cook. As Howes picks up the first points. Cook was looking big there for a minute. Cook up to his feet. 3-1 on the edge, or excuse me, 3-0. Howes lead. Howes brings a 8-11 record into this match. Cook, a senior out of Lillian, New York, up to his feet and away. Cook currently 6-9 on the year. Cook, Mr. Dangerous. See how he's got that right leg just kind of left out there. Wants you to shoot on it. One thing about Cook, if you're going to take a shot to that lead leg, it better be an angle. Because if you're going head on, you're probably going to go for a ride. Cook looking to suck him down here. Looking gator roll maybe. Inside trip there for Cook. Cook got it. It's tight. Tanner Cook gonna go out with a fall. Tanner Cook starts his career in front of the Jackrabbits with a pin, and he's gonna end it on senior day. Extends the Jackrabbits lead now 20-3. Up now at 174 pounds.
The junior, number 17 in the country, for the Bison, Gavin Slacks. For the Jackrabbits, at number 4 in the country, a senior, Mountain, Iowa.
Pretty decent matchup coming here at 174 pounds. We have number 17 ranked Gavin Sachs of NDSU. He's taking on the 4th ranked Cade DeVos of South Dakota State. Sachs, a junior. Excuse me. Yes, a junior out of St. Robert, Missouri. Currently 14-3 on the year. DeVos having himself a good season. Senior out of Altoona, Iowa, bringing a 19-1 record into this match. DeVos in on a shot.
Run your hips to the...
That right arm of DeVos, though, trapped under in between Sachs's legs. Stalemate called with 1:48 to go. Zeros on the board here yet. 4 matches to go. The Jackrabbits leading this duel 20-3. Senior night battle for the border bell. Underhook attempt for DeVos. Heavy on Sachs's head. DeVos trying to get those fakes started. It's usually what it does for him. Opens that up, just slows Sachs down just a little bit. It allows DeVos to get to those legs. He's solid in this position right here. He likes getting in that crackdown position. Got those legs split. He needs to clear that right arm out, but Sachs doing a good job of keeping that trapped in between his legs. Another stalemate called. DeVos not able to improve the position. 48 seconds to go in the first. Stall on Sachs, his first one. Nobody got a danger count started. Sachs in a little better position if he can come up. DeVos! Wow! Explodes out of that and picks up his own takedown. Stalemate called. DeVos a little bloody. Gonna get that nose cleaned up. We got 12 seconds to go in the first period. DeVos putting the first points on the board and takes a 3-0 lead. DeVos, a long, athletic kid. Sachs was in a decent position there, but you delayed a little too long to come up, and DeVos just kind of exploded out of there and right back into him and picked up the first takedown. Caution on Sachs on the bottom, his first one. Sachs does have one stall call. Sachs was up to his feet there for a minute, but out of time. Sachs going to defer to DeVos. It's going to be his choice. He's going to go underneath. These two met last year in the duel up in Fargo. DeVos won 7-4. Only meeting between those two. Sit out position for DeVos. He's trying to gain some space. Get those hips loose. He does. Hip heist out. Close to a reversal. Close to a reversal there. Still Sachs' position here yet. Should be a reversal for DeVos. He's got a 5-0 lead now. Riding time not a factor here at all yet. Just starting to climb in DeVos' direction now.
Keep working it, keep working it. You'll get this. You'll get it, you'll get it. You got it. Let's go. Keep flat. That's it, keep working. That's it. Wrist. Wrist. There you go. Elevate back.
Sachs able to work up to a base there a little bit.
No rolls, Kate. No rolls. No rolls.
DeVos very tough on top.
Lever.
And Sachs coming up to his feet here now. Got a wizard locked in, but DeVos brings him back down.
Stay with it, DeVos. Stay with it.
30 seconds,
Stay with it, DeVos.
50 seconds riding time.
Take one, take one.
So stall call counted, drop down. So riding time will stop. Stall call coming on DeVos. Blood time and a stall on DeVos. With 13 seconds to go in the second. Riding time at just over a minute now. DeVos, a three-time national qualifier for the Jackrabbits. Finished in the blood round last year. Looking to hoping to make a big improvement on that. Currently ranked 4th in the country is DeVos. His only loss on the year to Shane Griffith. Former national champion for Stanford, that's at Michigan now. So we got DeVos cleaned up, we get set. Sachs last year was 12th at the Big 12, excuse me, 7th at the Big 12 championships. It's going to be Sachs' choice. He's going to go underneath. DeVos has got 1:15 in riding time and a 5-0 lead going into this third period. Deep, we're at half for DeVos, but roll coming out of Sachs. DeVos got Sachs broken down to a hip now. Sachs in a better position. Reversal there for Sachs. 5-2 score now in favor of DeVos. Riding time at 1:43, so not locked up yet. Maybe a stalemate coming here as DeVos trying to work back up to his base. Stalemate called, nobody could improve there. See what Sachs can do on top here. DeVos was able to get out in that second period. See if he can get back to that sit out and switch again. Sachs just a touch early on that one. A little bit of a rolling start, wanted a little more pause. Clean start this time. DeVos got a little more hand control, hips are loose for DeVos. He's got a minute to work here. Sachs trying to control DeVos's wrist, tie him up. DeVos continues to improve here as he's in better position now. Needs to kind of elevate there a little bit. Content to stay there. No change as DeVos is still going to be underneath. Going to get set here with 31 seconds to go. Riding time at 53 seconds, so not a factor here. Sachs takes that under a minute as DeVos up to his feet, trying to pick hands. He's slips hands and picks up at the escape. Extends his lead to 6-2. Another shot for DeVos. Final seconds here, can he pick this up? So at the end of that one, K. DeVos takes this one 6-2, extends the Jackrabbits lead 23-3. As we get ready to move up to the 184-pound match. Might be a little bit. We got a little blood we got to clean up here. DeVos got knocked in the nose in that match a little bit.
Now in a 184-pound match for the white freshman Adam Cherney. For the Jackrabbits at number 8 in the country, a redshirt freshman from Denver.
All right, back at her, guys. Here, 184 pounds. We have Adam Cherney, a freshman for the Bison. He's taking on number 8 ranked Berge of South Dakota State. Berge, a redshirt freshman out of Manorville, Minnesota. Cherney, a freshman out of Medina, Minnesota, currently 6-7 on the year. Number 8 ranked Berge brings a 14-3 record. Get a overtime match with number 2 ranked Dustin Plott, the Oklahoma State duel here earlier. In a match, Berge was kind of winning the whole time, and Plott just kind of worked his way back in, tied it up, picked it up in overtime. But Berge showing a lot of promise for the Jackrabbits here. Couple-time age-level world medalist. He is Berge. Shot there for Cherney. Not able to get his hands locked as Berge's got an inside cradle locked up though. There's a takedown as Cherney's butt's on the mat. Cherney trying to kick out of it. Fight fall for the Jackrabbit. Extends the Bison or Jackrabbit lead now to 29-3. Berge keeps that up. He's going to be a favorite in this house. As we move up now to 197 pounds, we got Spencer Mooberry of NDSU. He's taking on Tanner Sloan of South Dakota State. Mooberry, a sophomore out of Osage, Iowa. Currently 9-10 on the year. Sloan currently ranked 4th in the country. The senior out of Alburnett, Iowa, currently 18-1 on the year. Good pressure forward for Sloan. Sloan, a 4-time national qualifier. All-American last year for the Jackrabbits, making the NCAA finals. Battled some injuries a couple years before that. Healthy last year and put her together. Made his way to the NCAA championship, into the finals. Sloan currently ranked 4th in the year. Lost to Jack Smith out in Vegas. Sloan picks up his first points of the match. He takes an early 3-0 lead. Jackrabbits leading this duel 29-3. Sloan looking bow and arrow for a little bit. Changes his mind. Now he's maybe looking cross-face cradle. Sloan about as tough on top as they come. Mooberry's going to have his work cut out for him on the bottom, that's for sure. Mooberry up to his feet though. And Sloan brings it back down. Look at bow and arrow for a second there. Mooberry able to bring that ankle back down. Cross-face cradle now coming maybe for Sloan. Sloan, a couple-time world team member. On the age level division, juniors and U23. And he's got a bar in. Cross wrist tilt. Bar tilt is coming, I guess. Cross face. Tilt coming. Now he's looking bow and arrow. He's got that ankle, he did. 40 seconds to go. Riding time at 1:30 now. Mooberry's first stall call. Tilt coming there for Sloan, but he wasn't able to pick up any near fall though. Three seconds now. Mooberry, a three-time state place winner, was runner-up as a junior, won a state title as a senior. Sloan, a couple-time state champ in high school. Mooberry up to his feet here to start the second. Sloan got 2 minutes of riding time, another takedown, and a 6-0 lead now. Bow and arrow coming for Sloan. He's got that ankle hooked.
2 hands on it. Pull it. There you go.
Mooberry up to his base.
Now go.
Cross wrist tilt now coming. Sloan's got to elevate those legs a little bit on that. Now he's got that bow and arrow again. Big step this time. Mooberry's in a lot of trouble here now. 4 count, he's got 4 coming. Sloan gonna try to tighten this up. 4 near fall coming, 10-0 now. For Sloan, riding time and up over 3 minutes. Sloan looking to cross wrist tilt now. Got a 2 count. Is Mooberry up to his feet here now. A 12-0 lead now for Sloan as he brings Mooberry back down to the mat as we're inside of 10 seconds. Period gonna come to a close. It's gonna be Tanner Sloan's choice. Sloan gonna go neutral. 3:44 riding time, 12-0 score for Sloan. So riding time locked up. So essentially a 13-0 score. Sloan, good pressure forward. Stalking his way in. Sloan like to get something straight, feet to back. All the way, scrambled all the way through. Shot there for Sloan. He's gonna pick it up. Takedown for Sloan. 15-0 technical fall for the senior. 34-3 now for the Jackrabbits. We're going to move up to heavyweight now. For the Bison, we have Devin Dawson, a junior out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. He's taking on Bowen McConneville, a senior out of Renton, Washington, for the Jackrabbits. Dawson, a junior, 8-12 on the year. McConneville honored here tonight on senior day. McConneville brings an 8-5 record into this match. Shot there for Dawson. Out of bounds they go. Well, that's going to happen in a rivalry duel. No love lost between these gentlemen and these teams. A lot of respect, no love. Nobody's hurt, everybody's good. And we got 150 to go here in the first. Still no points on the board.
High level. High level.
Dawson, a three-time junior college All-American prior to coming to NDSU.
Reach, 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 reach. Stay in there. Good, good. Here he comes, here he comes. Reach for high level, high level. Reach. Reach. Reach for it. Reach for it. Stop. Step in.
Dawson, a couple-time state place winner, first in Georgia and then Kansas. Finished third his senior season. McGonigal getting his shot here tonight on senior day. His first stall. And it's Dawson trying to work his way forward. Second period here, zeros on the board as McConneville up to his feet. He puts the first points on the board, takes a 1-0 lead. Not a whole lot of attacks here out of either one of these guys yet. A lot of pumbling, hand fighting. These guys working ties. Nobody wants to commit to an angle or anything yet here as we got 1 minute to go here in the second. Riding time at only 10 seconds, so not a factor here yet. McConneville, a three-time state finalist. McConneville heavy on that head there, but Dawson doing the same right back. A lot of head pulling. No real committed attacks here yet. Final seconds of this period. So Dawson going to take his chances on the bottom this time. McConneville leading 1-0. Riding time not a factor. SCSU leading this duel 34-3. Good pressure forward for McConneville. Dawson trying to come up here now. Roll attempt for Dawson. McConneville doing a good job of following, staying with him, staying behind the arms. Dawson up to a quad pod here now and up to his feet. Gonna kick him loose. Ties this up 1-1. Riding time, not a factor here.
Chase level.
1 minute. Who wants this bad enough? Who's got a little left in the tank? McConneville's starting to move Dawson around a little bit. He's starting to move Dawson a little bit. McConneville needs to work his butt back into the middle. Dawson doing a good job of controlling center. Shot there for Dawson. Action call on the edge. I don't think McConneville's going to get another action call like that one. He's going to have to do a little more. SDSU fans trying to get behind Bowen. .25. Shot there for Dawson. Takedown for Dawson. Makes it 4-1 now. 18 seconds to go. Riding time not going to be a factor. Let's see what McConneville can do here. Bowen up to his feet. Out. 4-2. 9 seconds. Shot there for Bowen. Not going to have time as Dawson's going to fight him off. And Dawson takes that one. But SDSU takes this duel 34-6. And the Border Bell going to stay in Brookings for at least one more year. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, guys. Next up here for the Jackrabbits will be the Big 12 action here in a couple weeks. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Johnson. Catch you next time. Thank you.